So, in the middle of take one, my wife walks in after having just fed the baby. I'd love to put that in a blooper reel, but it would have to carry an X rating. Time to focus. Okay, composure. Take two. Bryden, Homes by the Foot, and Remax Central Real Estate. Time for a quick January market update. It came in as January always does. We're all sitting there by the mailbox at the beginning of the year in great anticipation of those lovely letters we get from the credit card companies. Now that is taken care of for the most part, our attentions turn to real estate. And this is why the time between about mid-February and mid-May and sometimes into June is prime time for real estate transactions to happen, and this year is no difference. What did happen is January came in slow, as it always does, but as I anticipated even in the last video, prices are up about 5% year over year. So we're 5% higher than we were in January of last year. We are still well off our highs of May of last year. That was the tail end of a very uncomfortable frenzy for everyone. And that frenzy was a large part in why the government threw at us all of those interest rate hikes that we have just endured. So what do I anticipate with the interest rate hikes? Do I think there's going to be more? Yes. Do I think they're going to be small in nature? Yes. And I don't think there's going to be very many of them. The next one I anticipate is going to be at least 3, if not 6 months down the road, as the government already signaled it wanted to see the effect of all those interest rate hikes on inflation. And today they said the inflation rate was 5.9%, which was lower than anticipated. So we are trending in the right direction, but we're a long way off the 2% comfort level that the government would like to see us in. Back to real estate. Two different segments going on right now. The one thing, though, that in common is we are lacking inventory. We haven't seen inventory this low since the 1990s, when the population was significantly less. So there is a definite lack of inventory out there. And if you are in that 500,000 and less and want to sell, now's a golden time. You might not have a better time. That is where the bulk of the market is looking because of the interest rate hikes. And that is where we're suffering from a huge lack of inventory. So if you're below that 500,000, there's not a lot of competition and there's a lot of people looking. So if you want to list, get a hold of me. If you want to buy, don't wait too long. Prices are already starting to move up. And there's likely more interest rate hikes, though I don't see very many of them, but they're still going to be probably happening once or twice before the end of the year. So get yourself qualified. Hate to sound like a broken record. So all in all, market is heading in the direction we thought it would, and it is a healthy market right now, except for the lack of inventory. So contact information all over this email. We'll talk to you guys soon.